Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. They know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. Gets it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and been doing it his whole life.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So Arizona State's offense will take the field for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress at defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown.
Oh, he's got some space. saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got.
Bro, you're fucking falling into the garden attack. Just fucking
cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year.
Come on, man, pick up the fucking block.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What fucking doing, bro?
Listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Scanning the field, it's short. Makes the grab.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line will have to do a lot better job, give them some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Turning it on. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Finding an escape route.
Come on, man. Lay the fucking Pied Piper on that. Yo.
Guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design
Keep running it, pussy. Keep fucking running it, pussy. Why is my bass not loud as fuck?
And then it's passing plays. He's always running, just exhausting.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
They're setting up the screen.
Oh, you fucking pussy.
They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of their way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive guys.
Good fucking hit, boy.
Was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And they can't
Let's
make
go.
the action on 3rd down.
Block that shit.
Try a field goal. He'll line it up on the right side. A 37-yarder coming up.
Fuck.
He splits to get right.
You have to block it that one.
This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're
Fuck you, bitch. That's a return. Fuck.
He's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
Damn, I should have stayed outside.
Finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Fuller. Using his legs to buy some time. Rolling right and going.
Come on, bro.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down.
You gotta fucking make that throw, dude.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap a little early.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's incomplete and will change ends of the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 55. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest, but just put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on.
Come on, man. Drop the fucking ball.
Connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe
get that fucking ball out.
And see if you can create some better
one-on-one matchups.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Dropping back, it's short. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Good fucking, let's go.
You usually meet
That's huge.
They thought they could just run it on short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kansas State trying to
See if they fucking go for the field goal instead.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense
Let's go work.
to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50 plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona
See what we got going here, baby.
Back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back, now put a nice drive together against them.
Get the fuck out of here.
The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and the QB trying to use touch. Let that thing hang up in the air. When you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be calling a hot route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself and knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Fuller. Gets it out quickly. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Benoit. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Love the route there by the tight end and man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and get more yards.
Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early on. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out in their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The run to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making a stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere here in Tempe.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach says never go to the road taking a profit. Take what's there and take the positive yards and never complain.
Offense breaks the huddle, it's third down. Firing to the right, complete. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And how about the look up front by that big defensive line?
And if this defense wants to get back in the ball game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start from the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more
outside
physical
block.
and more aggressive team.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Fuller. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll leave it. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can shoot some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
On the move.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to put it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll try to get outside. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. You can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man. You are doing just that.
They're going to test the right side with this one. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking for room. It's short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it in the middle of deep. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, 1st and goal. He wants to change his route. Looking to throw, it's Fuller.
Fuck.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Damn. What a great moment for that young man right there.
Got too excited.
His first career interception in college football. He's a guy that
Of course, I gave it to him. He's a fucking senior.
Wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
They'll give it to the back.
Shit.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. I give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
Got me by that fucking step, dude.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution. They move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Throws to the back. Got his man. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaking up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air. It's short. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. He's got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do.
Got some room to run. And he was loose and out the gate. It doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Well, they tried to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Fuller. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Kansas State quick to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on third down. He'll throw it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot, and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments when the hands team is able to fall on it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on. Breaks into the open. They've got it in inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. He has the most on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Iowa City. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield. It's short. Here's a throw downfield late. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to go. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll go for it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the
Fuck out of here, man. That's the bullshit.
The offense to save precious seconds. Kansas
Shit is
State
so
back at it after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back again.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot to the end zone. And
That's the fucking ball, dude.
Lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive. And now it's 3rd down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. They finally make make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Looking for a man. It's Fuller. He's got him in the flat. On his feet at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sunset. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not...